Tell me you've been single a long time without telling me you've been single a long time.
My remotes have a side of the bed. I don't mean to slut shame, but y'all could be sluttier. You could.
So thank you to all the very sweet people who keep messaging me being like, girl, you're beautiful. Don't worry. There's no way you're going to die alone. There's so many men that'll want you. Yeah, it's not a lack of options. That's the problem. I'm the problem. I am good at being alone. I don't need anyone for anything. And therefore, I have the most unrealistic expectations of what I would want in a relationship. And unless I find someone that meets those unrealistic expectations, why would I bother? I don't need anyone. So if I see one red flag at any point, I'm going to throw that whole human out. So don't worry, I don't make these jokes because I'm actually sad and lonely. I just make these jokes because this is just my terrible sense of humor. And, well, I joke about things when they're awkward. And I'm not scared of dying alone. I'd rather die alone than be in a relationship with another mediocre white boy.
Wow is an understatement, guys. She is a work of art, no pun intended. But she said, and I quote, "If I see one red flag, just one, at any point, I'm going to throw the whole human out." Now, I don't think she's looked in the mirror lately, but she is a walking red flag. Just think about it, guys. If you saw her on the street, just walking down, what would you think? Now, me personally, I don't necessarily judge a book by its cover, but this is how humans process things, right? I would think, number one, she's mentally ill, something is wrong with her. And number two, that she's easy, she's promiscuous. I can smash real quick. It wouldn't take me long. This type of woman, she doesn't see anything wrong with her. And most women don't. They just think that, hey, I'm this perfect person that I get to judge men. I get to judge this guy. No man can meet my standards. It's wild. And she just exposed the truth on why most modern women are single and alone. Now, she's a single mother, by the way. So that probably goes to show you that, this is the reason why she's having a hard time getting that relationship. It's tough, dealing with women who have children. You got to deal with her kids, everybody else, and there's no big payoff. We've discussed this already. And she said she jokes around about her being single and alone, as basically kind of sarcasm, but it's not, right? It's not her dry sense of humor. What it is a coping mechanism. See, when somebody doesn't feel good about their situation, what'll happen is they'll just joke around about it. Have you been around a person that's overweight? What do they usually do? Matter of fact, just think about a comedian that's overweight, that's kind of big. What do they usually do? When they get up on a microphone, they start off, they break the ice because they're kind of insecure still about their weight. They tell a joke about their weight and get the crowd going, and they kind of feel good because they know that they're not, in shape. They know that they're unattractive. And that's what these women are doing. See, social media and TikTok is just one big diary for women. It's one big therapy session in a way, because now they get to vent and they can let loose at the same time, receiving attention and receiving praise. And she even said, people said, there's a lot of dudes who will want you. Yeah, a lot of dudes that will want to smash, that will want to hook up, that will want to pump and dump her. Because I just wouldn't really want to be in a relationship with her. Now, maybe that's you guys' type, and you're like, okay, I don't mind the black long nails and all the tattoos. I don't want to mind, all the colored hair. Maybe that's some of you guys' type. But me personally, as far as long term, heck, I'm thinking even, a hookup. I don't know. Something might be off, right? Now, she, made a joke about the remotes and her sleeping on one side and the remote sleeping on the other. And again, another way of her trying to hide the fact that she's hurting inside, that she has no true purpose. Because a woman's true purpose, guys, is when she's following a man. Always remember, see, these women can't, beat biology. You can't override evolution and say, well, now I got a job. She stated, I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need a guy for nothing. So, my expectations are through the roof. They're crazy high. But at the end of the day, she's sleeping alone. probably getting hooked up with, and dudes come through and smash. But a lot of guys most likely aren't trying to really be in a long-term committed relationship with her. I would have to assume, just by the image, right? People would get a lot of looks, and now maybe she has offers, but here's the thing. When a woman is able to go to work, and I've said this before, when she's able to go do this, when she's able to go provide for herself and take care of herself, in her mind, she's like, okay, I don't need a man. What do I need a man for? And this is what the world has come to. The media is telling women, go to work, girl. You don't need no man. You strong and independent. But deep, deep down, I'm telling you guys, it's not that way. When they turn that camera off, when they turn their phone off, when they're not on social media joking around like everything is all good and look, I'm single, I'm free, it's fun, right? It's really not. They're hurting, guys. They need medication, they need therapy, they need a man. Now, most women don't want to submit to a man. That's the key as well. So they think that, okay, I can work and do whatever I want to do. Why do I have to listen to a man? I don't got to do nothing that you want me to do. So the man is like, okay, well, you ain't gonna submit. Well, what's the point of me being around? I want to be around a woman who's unruly, who's uncooperative, who's argumentative, you know, and this is what happens. This is the result of women being able to go to work, get their job, you know, bring in different streams of income, go to school. Okay, great. Congratulations. You're free to do what you want, but there's repercussions to those actions. There's repercussions to those freedoms that these women are receiving. Now they have the mindset that I don't got to listen. What is I don't need a man. I don't need this. I don't need that. My expectations are through the roof, right? Because now they're able to provide and do whatever they want to do. They can travel. They can go over here. They can go over there. They can create OnlyFans. They can scam guys out of cash out money. They can do whatever they want, right? But they still are lacking. They still have that dark, deep hole inside at night. And it usually comes out when the lights are off, when they're sitting there watching TV, when no masculine man, no guy who has strength, who has leadership, no discipline, when that guy's not around to hold them and tell them, hey, do this, do that, do that. It's kind of like a men that are dealing with women that are masculine. You're like, I don't want to deal with that type of woman. I want a feminine, nurturing, kind woman, right? And women are going through the same thing. They want a masculine, strong guy with direction that they can follow. But a lot of these women feel like they don't have to follow a man, so their purpose is basically null and void. Now they're doing whatever they want to do, and they're suffering. It's even worse, right? A lot of women are in debt. A lot of women have a lot of issues because they feel as though I don't need a man. But a man completes a woman, right? Us men, we go out to work, we grind, we do this, and that, and we're ambitious. We go get the bacon, the money. That's our purpose. A woman's purpose is to support a man, to be there for a man, to cheerlead, to clap and say, yo, good job. That's her purpose, because that's what fulfills her. But when a woman has her own place and her own house and she can come and go as she please, she's sitting there and it's rotting her, because she's actually turning into a man. She's turning more masculine. See, look at her, literally. I mean, the black nails, see, when women don't have a man around, what happens is they start to turn into different things. They start to mark their bodies up. They start to do a lot of different stuff because in their mind, they're rebelling. In their mind, I don't got to listen. I don't got to do this. But they're torturing themselves, not just from the exterior, but interior, because they're denying what they're here on this earth for. And that is to support a man, nurture the children, and tend to the home. That's a woman's job. And until she assumes that role, until she gets back into that feminine frame of submitting and following a man, what's going to happen is she's going to be miserable. Now, she can work. She can make her money. She can do whatever she wants. That's all good. Nobody's stopping nobody, no female from doing that. But look what she's sacrificing. She's sacrificing the time she could be cultivating a relationship because she thinks that she's too good. She's too picky. She don't have to, do this or listen to a man, and she can throw a guy out. And this is why women are on dating apps doing these things, because they just think, oh, I'm too good. But they're actually not too good, right? Women have a crazy sense of entitlement. And there's, that's prime example right there on full display. One small red flag. I mean, what red flags does she have? That's the thing. She most likely thinks she don't have any red flags. So why should a man put up with you? Why should a man deal with your bad behavior and your, issues and all this stuff like that? No, men don't have to. See, here's what's really going on. She wants a certain type of guy. Every woman has this certain type of guy in their head that they want. But they want that guy to basically present themselves and say, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to court you. I'm ready to wine and dine you. And she don't want to do the work. See, when women can do things on their own, it's a double-edged sword. They feel as though, why do I need a man? I'm better than men. I can do what you can do. No, you can't. Just like us men can't do necessarily what a woman can do. Nurturing, being submissive, and tending to the house. Now, we can try to do that, but it feels much better when a woman's alongside us, following us, doing that.